Good afternoon. I thought today I'd record a special episode of Conversation with Kip in commemoration of a mentor, a very good friend, Doug Kunkel. I'm not able to have a conversation with Doug. Today, this week, marks the 5-year passing of Doug. But I worked with Doug for many years and have a little bit of video footage from Doug so you can hear a few of his words. This video from Doug actually is from a retirement party for another mentor of mine, Rick Roth, where Doug recorded about their memories together. They had a 30-year history together on solving financial systems problems. Doug was a great professional. He was a developer. He was one of the only partners in a large accounting firm that actually wrote code. He was a very good developer, was able to write assembler code in the midst of all of his other activities. He one time, I remember calling him late in the day, he said, "Okay, I'm a partner by day, coder by night." And he would write some substantial processes, some substantial programs that solve some serious problems. But more than just a world-class financial systems expert and developer, Doug was a very good man. I once heard Rick describe Doug and say to another person, he said, "If I would stop doing all the things that I shouldn't do and start doing all the things that I should be doing, then I'd be Doug." I thought that was a pretty good description. He was kind, he was generous, he was very willing to share his knowledge, he would teach, he would be patient. At times he would call you to do better and demand more from you when that was appropriate. He was energetic, he was insightful, he was a great man to work with, and I enjoyed him very much. So let's hear some of Doug's words in commemoration of Rick's retirement to celebrate and remember our good friend Doug Kunkel on this, the 5-year anniversary of his passing.
Well, Rick, it's been a pretty good ride, wouldn't you say? I remember my first day in Juneau, Alaska, when we met, and it's now 27 years later, and we're still together, so lots of memories. I learned that you don't have much patience for stupidity. You know, this is not a business for stupid people, but those people that had good ideas, those people that worked hard, you always took good care of them. For sure, it was a hallmark that you took care of your people. And I will always be grateful that we learned from you how to treat people professionally. I know you had a lot of faith and confidence in the people that you hired and you worked with. You trusted them explicitly, and except for a few stories that will not be on tape, you didn't get burned by your trust in human beings. I'm glad that you were willing to trust people and to give them that confidence so that they could succeed. I also learned, Rick, that you can focus on managing and monitoring expenses and devote your life to expense control, or you can instead focus on earning revenue. And for you, it was always clear that it was about revenue. And I'm grateful that all of us, thanks to your focus on revenue, have had a long and prosperous career. You clearly have ridden your tails now for all these years. Couldn't have had a better boss. So thank you, Rick, for 27 good years.